Hello, welcome back to Swindon Station. This is just going to be a brief update, just to let you know how things have been going and some plans on what we're going to be doing in the future. So, today being Sunday, I thought it'd probably be a good idea just to try and clean these areas up. As you can see, the more put down, the more messy it gets. So, today's activities for me will basically just be cleaning this place up. So I can start getting back into the main crux of the modelling. In particular, this has been sat here for a while now. I really do need to sort of get this finished. So we'll be doing this later on. Bit of a brief history on this one is I've switched over to Railmaster now with the E-Link. The old gauge matcher control system's gone. Been trialling this now for a couple of weeks, and I have to say, excellent, perfect, really good. Bit of my track layout plan. Don't know if I can get that any shorter. I'll put it on later, but more about that later on. So let me get on with cleaning this place up, and I'll do another update for you later on this afternoon. Bye for now. Right, welcome back. So, as you can see, I've done a bit of tidying up this afternoon. All that's been cleared away. And I managed to find some cork, so I've laid all this down here. Start for the main fiddle load. All this area's been cleaned up. And I've even managed to start doing the fuel tanks that I'm going to put in there later on. 37 there is just basically doing a crawl at the moment. It's on it's doing the cleaning of the tracks. There's a little, I don't know if you can see it, but just on the end of the bogie there is a little sponge thing. It's dragged across. So there we go. So this place has all been cleared up as well. This corner, I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment. I may leave it as it is. I may change it slightly. I may just narrow the track a little bit, put them a bit closer together. Not too sure at the moment. Obviously, I've got a wide bit of space here that I can use to try and build something up on there. Let's see how we go. This incline here, I'm sort of toying with to sort of bridge the gap there. It's not set in stone at the moment. It may be a little bit lower. That's a 1 in 4 incline. I might reduce it down to a 1 in 3 or 1 in 2. Because to me it just looks a little bit too steep. But we'll see. So for this then, these 2 points are still here. There's going to be an additional point onto there. And that horn with crossover is only temporary at the moment. There will be a proper Pico double slip. That's got to go in there at some point when I can get hold of some cash and stuff. Obviously the rest of the line still where it was, and these points here as well, they're all the same. They're not wide in yet, but, well, a couple of them are, but a couple of them aren't. So the idea is to try and get those in before Christmas, getting wired up. There will be a point going across onto track 1 to the top of your screen at some point. I might put it on the corner. I may put it down there. I'm not too sure at the moment. I'll have to wait and see. Station's still the same. We'll be starting it again soon. I need to extend this bottom bit here, clean it up, put in a couple more drain pipes and such like, and it's like a chimney thing that goes on the other side of there. I'll get that put in, and then we'll continue down to the bottom where we finish off the actual building, which I haven't been doing for quite a while. So that's one of the main things to try and get done by Christmas. Footbridge, I'm tinkering with this. I'm not too sure. I think the matchsticks make it look a little bit too sort of big, a little bit off scale. I'm not sure. So I'm possibly thinking of taking those rails down and then using the plastic strip kits you can get, and basically build the main sort of structure and roof using that sort of plastic material, and then just glue it on top of the platform, the actual base. It might give it a bit more of a realistic impression. I don't know. We'll see how we go. So back to this area then. Bridge that we built a while ago, or the viaduct. I was thinking of getting rid of it. I'm now decided that I'm going to keep it, and it will probably sit there, or if not, probably at the start of the back. I'm still not 100%, but I am going to keep it. We are going to use it because ultimately there will be a second level going around the back end, and then obviously when it comes around that end, I'm going to be putting sort of flats and townhouses and stuff there, so you shouldn't really see it. Obviously this is the line that I've put in recently. This will be for the start of the fiddle yard. All this area will be the fiddle yard. So there's going to be various points, accessories, etc. going in here at some point. And there'll be an extra foot or so, basically where that table ends, there'll be an extra foot added to there, so I can put a full rake in, park it up. Fuel dump, at the moment it's still staying here. I'm in the process of making a few tanks. Along with those that are already done, trying to introduce a second one. And then this third line here, probably going to use that as the fuel delivery for the storage tanks, so they can park up there and they can offload the fuel into the big main holding tanks. So sort of getting there, slowly but surely. Obviously now the winter months are starting to come in, get to spend a bit more time here now. In particular, managed to sort all this out. Obviously extended that. Still got the building, and obviously we've got the sideline there. That's going to continue over to the other side. Bit of a storage area, sort of maintenance area sort of thing. Building itself then, I've just tidied up the roof where it's been painted. Obviously the grey paint had gone onto some of the ventilation covers, some of these stacks here, so I've just basically recoated those. The windows are in, and I've also managed to put a window on the opposite side, and if you can see on this one, a window on that side as well. So they'll get touched up, cleaned up, and painted. And then eventually the idea is to have a couple of lights inside, and it'll be lit up. So yeah, quite impressed with that. These double points, the first set was obviously wide in, the second set wasn't. It is now. It's all wide in back to the switch, and shortly I'll be getting some point motors to go into those. So as I mentioned earlier, I've gone over to Railmaster with the E-Link system that sits there. Been thinking about it for a while. There was loads of choices. There was like Dynamis, there was this, there was a few other things, and my Gauge Master was okay, but it was limited. So yeah, sorry, what was I? So this shows my plan at the moment of what I've currently got laid down. This area here being the station, and there's a couple of points in there. They're not wide up, but it just playing around with it really, just to see what can go where. But yeah, it's not too bad. Obviously, full link, full circle, and this is obviously going to be the bit where we go into like the refueling area, and then this one will come along around, and then it'll be like a fiddle yard coming back down to about here. So we've got 4, maybe 5 tracks here, all connected, and then come back into that one here. Sorry. So yeah, it's not too bad. Quite an easy program to use. I've got a few. All my locals already installed. 53, 50, 37, 57. Don't worry about that one. That's just the ID number. That's that one there. That's just sat there. But the good thing about this is, if it's a Hornby asset, then basically you just load it all up, and it brings up the picture for you. If it's a certain version where it's got a name tag and everything, name plates and everything on it, it shows all those as well. And also the buttons and the horns, they all seem to work. Yeah. So yeah, quite impressed. Very good, and you can set up the speeds. So you've got obviously shunting speed, and obviously you max out sort of thing, and then you can use this bar here to adjust as and when you wish to. I'm not going to go into a great deal of it because there's a lot of stuff out there for Railmaster that people have already covered. I'm certainly looking at YouTube videos to gain my experience. So if you're interested in Railmaster or you need any hints and tips, then yeah, just type it in Google or YouTube and you'll find some helpful hints there straight away. So that's all linked into my laptop with the E-Link. Plan is eventually to get the points and everything sorted out, the lights sorted out, get a few more sound decoders installed for that 43, for the 157 there, the 57 and the 153 there, the 37, wherever that's hiding. There it is, down there. He's basically the track scrubber at the moment. I use him to clean the track, but I've had to do a fair bit of work on him to change some of the wheels out because they had some flat spots and stuff. Obviously the lights have been included now, and eventually we'll get some sound on it, so it's not too bad compared to if you buy that brand new sound. It's probably going to cost you 200 plus quid. I think at present I've probably spent about 40 just getting it cleaned up, DCC'd, lights put in, the light kits, so it's not too bad really. And the motor's in fairly good nick, and it's been cleaned out and new brushes and everything installed, so it's done me pretty proud. So that's basically it for now. Like I said, everywhere's been tidied up, so we got a lot better view of the whole track. All the bits and pieces at the back there, and continue on to there. Next one's obviously we're definitely going to get another light put in there, so I'm looking into getting that sorted soon, so we can light this area up, and yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's brief, but I spent most of today doing obviously the cleaning up and just laying a bit of cork down, getting rid of all the tools and stuff, ready for when I start doing my work at the weekends now. Start getting hyped up and get things put in place, get it start looking like a proper station as and when we start building things. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.